right. All right, so we are here again on a Monday evening. Today we had a lot of rain down here in St. Lucia, cloudy, but I thought it would have subsided this evening. It has. It's the weather is just nice, really, really nice at this time. So good time to go ahead and to discuss our wonderful business opportunity, our business plan and concept, and of course the very good products that we have here in LiveGood. Now, as we've seen and we've heard, if you're coming for the first time, you would know that our aim in LiveGood is to improve health and to eradicate poverty. All right, and in order for you to do that, the company is established in the United States and follow all the guidelines of the United States in terms of being above board, being legit, and being able to give out what it has promised. So what is LiveGood? LiveGood is a company established in the United States committed to helping people, and we do so by bringing you the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market. Okay, and the reason is our products are made with the very best, the purest, highest quality ingredients. Not only that, our product is formulated to achieve results without the high price tag of other companies. So our mission statement in LiveGood basically tells you what we are all about: to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. Now, everybody knows that healthcare is very expensive now, right? But the best health that you can have is preventative health. If you are able to nourish your body in such a way that you prevent disease, it's better off trying to restore and rehabilitate, after the disease has come. So our team includes really experts, I should say. Ben Glenski is the founder and CEO of LiveGood, and he is a man of experience in the network marketing industry, especially as it relates to nutritional supplements. He have run and he have also owned successful companies in that line, and he have made millions. All right. And so he knows the ins and outs, and he knows how to help people in this industry. The team comprises also of Noda Kazan, who is the director of network marketing. He has been in the industry for more than almost 30 years now. So, and he himself has also managed a network marketing company. He has owned his own, and also the two of them combined have come together with this new concept. Now, when we talk about network marketing, you may be thinking of certain things, but we would need you to change your mindset. I'll tell you why you need to change your mindset as it comes to network marketing. But along with the team, there is the health gurus. That is Dr. Ryan Goodkin, who's a PhD, who has a family in qualification, and his wife, Lisa Goodkin, who has a master's in health education and the lot. So we are talking about persons who are well equipped, both in terms of the network marketing side as well as the health and nutritional side. We have the team that is well able and have been producing, equipping, educating, and also marketing these products and this company in such a wonderful way that LiveGood is seeing an explosion in interest and growth. All right. Now, that is unlike some of the traditional network marketing companies. You see many of them who have been here and have been established for so long, the Avon, the Herbalife, and the Lord. We're talking about Amway and these. They have been around for many, many years. They have done their part. They have shown themselves to be really good companies, and they have good products and so forth. But of late, especially coming from COVID, they are seeing a decline in their in interest, a decline in growth, and a decline in sales as well. Right. At the same time, there are other companies that are growing and they are growing exponentially. The Walmarts and the Costco, the Amazon, you know, Jeff Bezos, these guys have become billionaires during that time. All right. And it's because there is there is a change in the buying pattern of persons. People are no longer going for the expensive products anymore because, I mean, just basically the amount of disposable cash that we have it has gone down, especially after COVID and the lockdown. The world economy has not recovered, and with the war happening in Ukraine and elsewhere in the world, and the price on the price of oil and all of these commodities and inflation, we do not have the disposable income anymore. So persons are no longer going for these expensive products, even if they know it is good. But if they can get an alternative product that is as good as what they have been using, but at a fraction of the cost, everyone would go for that. All right. So LiveGood started on December 13th, 2022. That's last year, December. And within exactly 6 months, we surpassed 500,000 members. Now, since then, we have grown even further. We are over 700,000 members in just 9 months, right? 700,000. In fact, when I saw last week, it was 720,000 members. All right. I'm sure by the end of this week, we could be at 7,500 or 750,000, which would be 250,000 persons. All right. Having joined LiveGood in just 9 months. Why is LiveGood seeing such a remarkable growth? Why are so many persons excited about LiveGood? Well, for one, LiveGood members are able to save up to 75% on their products. Our products, 75% the members are able to save as compared to other network marketing companies. Now you think about it. If you had a traditional network marketing company that were selling products, good products, health products or skin products or whatever, but they were selling for $100, LiveGood has been able to make these very same products, make it or something very similar to it, and can give it to its members at $25. So from $100 that you would have paid last month, and you join over to LiveGood, and you recognize in multivitamins with all of the minerals and the vitamins for just $25, you know what you're gonna do. You'll not only come over and buy several bottles, but you'll tell your friends about it and say, I have found the very best thing that is out there. The same product, highest quality, and it's a quarter of the price. So that's exactly how LiveGood is spreading, because persons are telling their friends about the good thing that they have found. Now, as it relates to network marketing, I told you earlier on, you need to forget about everything you've known about network marketing, because the traditional network marketing, the products are overpriced. They're good, but they're overpriced. Most traditional network marketing company has an auto ship requirement. That is, every month a shipment of product is sent to you, whether you want it or not. But I mean, part of the company, you have to try to sell these products for the company. And in so doing, you make your monthly commission is aligned to the sales that you make for the month. Your rank up is based upon your volume. And the worst thing about it is that every month you start over. So no matter how much points you accumulated for this month, you'll get your commission if you made the grade, but you start off next month at 0, and you have to sell again. Well, LiveGood is a great disruptor. We have completely eradicated all of what you've known from network marketing, and we have come with a new model. Our new model involves direct sales. It involves discount on your products, but it also involves something else that even the Walmarts and the Amazon Prime do not give. It's money back. Netflix persons are willing to join and have a membership with Netflix, and spending $9.95 a month, they are able to get unlimited ad-free movies and TV shows and mobile games and so forth, right? You have Amazon Prime plus over 200 200 million persons have joined Amazon, a part of the Amazon Prime family, paying $15, $14.99 a month so that they could get 5% cash back on their Amazon purchases. So they are getting discount. But we are not only offering discount, but we are also giving money back. So in other words, LiveGood, it's from the sales and from the money that is coming in, they are sharing it back with the members, right? It's almost like, you know, those companies that you have shares in, and at the end of the year when they're making their profit, they give back to the members. Well, we're not waiting for the end of the year. We do it on a weekly basis and also on a monthly basis. So LiveGood is very, very different from a traditional network marketing company. And as we boast about LiveGood, we are saying that we have the highest product. It is made from the purest, most healthy ingredients, and it is life-changing in that the products are unmatched in quality and they produce results. All right. And that is the unique thing about LiveGood. So when we talk about good products, we talk about great products, and we also talk about the LiveGood products that is a notch above the rest. Now, what are the products that we are talking about? Well, first, let me indicate that as I go in through to discuss this product, these statement comments have not been evaluated by the FDA. And the FDA will not evaluate it either because these belong to supplements and vitamins and so forth. All right, the information is presented for educational purpose, and by no means are we saying that our product is intended to diagnose or to treat or to cure, prevent any disease. That is in the exclusive domain of drugs. That is how they have indicated that only drugs can have these titles along with it. So we are sticking to the requirement. What we will say, however, is that LiveGood products do address the deficiencies and provide our bodies with the nutrients that it is lacking. All right, that's what we will say because that's what we are allowed to say. All right, so I want to start today with a new product, the newest product we have. It is called Methylene Blue Nootropic Dissolving Strip. All right, Methylene Blue, you probably have never heard of it, but Methylene Blue have been around for over 200 years. In so much that it is so powerful, but maybe the best kept secret, but the WHO have listed it as one of the essential medicine in its list. It's on the essential medicine list. And yet most persons have never heard about it, Methylene Blue. All right. Now, our brain, as we all know, is the single most important organ in our body. And without a healthy brain function, we literally can't do simple tasks and activity. We need our brain to function. If we brain dead, we can't do anything. All right. So we know that the brain is needed for everyday activity. It sends out signals. It sends out, some things are not even, you don't even have to think about it. It's just rhythmic action that is sent by the spinal cord, by the brain, and so forth, that helps you function. All right, so your brain is needed. But here's what: when we are young, our brains are sharp, we have mental clarity, we can memorize and keep things in our memory, and a lot of the things that we still know today is what we learned when we were young, when we were kids. Sometimes we are creative in problem solving and ability, and we have a healthy, what is called a mitochondrial energy. Now, what is the mitochondria? Mitochondria is the energy producing center of our brain cells. And in every cell, that is, not just the brain cell, but every cell has a mitochondria. That is the energy producing powerhouse of the cell. Now, it is what keeps the cell going and doing its function. So if the cell is a muscle cell, the mitochondria enables it to be strong and to do what it has to do. If it's a brain, it's a nerve cell, it knows its function, but the mitochondria is what gives it the energy to produce and to be functional. So your brain cell needs energy. How does it get energy? Well, it gets energy through oxygen, right? The oxygen has to burn the food, the good food, and the oxygen burning together to produce energy. If you're lacking in energy, especially energy that goes into your brain, then your brain cell will not be working properly. You'll have foggy brain. You will not be able to memorize. You will be forgetful. You'll not be sharp and focused, and the list goes on. All right. So we need energy in the mitochondria of our brain cells. As we age, and that starts between the age of 30 and 40, the mitochondrial energy level declines. And that's natural with aging, right? And because because we age and our mitochondrial energy of the brain cells decline, also what happens that our attention, our memory, mental clarity, and agility also begins to decline and degenerate. So basically, our brain starts degenerating from between age 30 and 40, right? Not as sharp as it used to be. And that is why everyone needs to improve their mitochondrial energy in order to focus, in order to focus and perform better at school. You know, when you were younger, you could have grasped a lot more things. The kids' brain are like sponges, right? But as you get older, especially when you're doing your further studies, when you're older, it takes a lot more from you, right? To concentrate and to be able to retain information and so forth than when you were young. That's a natural aging process, right? And if we are striving to learn new things, it's more difficult to retain these things, right? And to maintain health and performance of our brain. That is natural. So we need a stimulus, basically, something to stimulate our brain or to bring more energy into our brain in order, in more oxygen, sorry, in order for it to regain or be restored or something similar to what it was before you reach the age of 30, right? And that is where methylene blue actually works. It's a unique, extremely unique in its ability to increase the amount of oxygen that is delivered into the brain cell, right? And therefore it improves the energy producing factories of the cell, that is the mitochondria. And as that is increased, and the cells basically are more working better, they are alive, they are well, you pretty much are able to regain and regain some of the abilities that you have when you were younger. And so it helps improve your mental skills like memory, mood, and longevity. All right. So it's an anti-aging in itself. Number one, it keeps you sharp, even though your body is getting senior, but your brain remains sharp. That's what methylene blue is able to do. So the benefit that you get from it, it helps enhance your memory. It protects your brain cells health, that is from aging. It supports a positive mood and also improve focus and cognition, recognizing things and remembering things and so forth. So every one of us would like that, especially as we are growing older. We don't want to be losing our brain and forgetting things, and and all that is there with aging. And so having a product that actually helps you in this regard is a good thing. That is where methylene blue comes in. It's a newer product. It is maybe probably the best brain health product ever created, right? It comes as strips, dissolving strips that is placed on your tongue or at the back of your tongue. One of the things that you need to be mindful of is that it is going to turn your tongue and your mouth blue, right? It's methylene blue after all, right? And just something that you need to know. And they have different methods that they say that you can use. And we'll talk about that later in our question and answer section of how you can minimize the color or the stainness on your tongue. But that said, the benefit outweighs the little discomfort you will have with having a blue tongue. All right. And the kids love the blue tongue as well. So we are making ourselves into spring chickens again. All right. So not a bad thing. All right. We also have multivitamins. Well, our multivitamin is very, very good. We have 24 vitamins and minerals. It is essential. These are vitamins that are essential for the immune and the cardiovascular support. All right. And it also helps us age gracefully, right? It promotes what we call a healthy aging. You see, it's one thing to to have longevity in terms of a lifespan, but it's something else to have a health span. And that's what Lisa always talks about, because you can, with modern medicine and so forth, you can live longer, but are you living healthier, right? Or do you always have to be popping in a medication for you to keep your heart going, for you to keep your pressure down? That is not healthy living. That might increase your length of time, but it doesn't increase your quality of time. So longevity might increase, but not not quality, and that you want to improve on as well. All right. So you have the multivitamins specifically for men and for women, and it is for the member just $9.95 for a month's supply. And when you compare that with the others on the market, the next best thing is Phyto Multi. Phyto from the plant, very good, but it's at $47. New Medica has a multivitamins for men and for women as well, very, very good, but it's for $30. So ours, you can see the price is vastly different, and the quality is the same or even better. We have D3K2, D3 vitamin D, and you all know of vitamin D. Everybody, if I ask, where can you get your vitamin D? You say you get it from the sunlight, from the sun. That's true. The bad thing is that although vitamin D can be available, or it is can be manufactured from the direct sunlight, the sad thing is that many of us do not spend much time in the sun. Well, yesterday I had a good dose of the sun. I was doing some work on the construction side, and I got a good dose, even maybe got a little sunburn as well. But I think I got a healthy dose of vitamin D yesterday, and I appreciate it. I appreciated it very much. All right. But many days we go out and we come in, we do not spend much time in the direct sunlight. They may be light around us, but not a direct light on our skin. But we need a direct light on our skin in order for us to produce the vitamin D. There is a process that it goes through in the skin, through the liver and the kidney, and then to produce the vitamin D that we need. But vitamin D is important. It's important to promote the body's absorption of calcium and phosphorus, right? So calcium is important. We all know growing up, calcium is good for healthy bones and teeth and so forth. Yes, it is important. But how do you absorb it? You can't absorb it without vitamin D. It's a hormone that promotes the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, right? So it is good for ladies, especially postmenopausal ladies who are at risk for osteoporosis, brittle bone, and so forth. So it is good for you to have vitamin D that helps promote the absorption of calcium that is needed to prevent osteoporosis. It also is very, very effective. As a matter of fact, it is the vitamin that is the most important when it comes to immune health, the vitamin D, all right? And so we need a healthy dose of vitamin D to have a very good immune system. It is good to regulate the parathyroid gland, right? And so forth. So you see, vitamin D is very, very important. There is also vitamin K that also helps and supports and complement the work of vitamin D, right? But one of the things that vitamin K also does, it prevents calcium plaque buildup in your artery. And so as it prevents that, it prevents you from getting a condition called atherosclerosis. That is cholesterol and plaque building up inside of the artery that causes a narrowing of the artery, and also that can lead to angina, heart failure, strokes, heart attack, and all of these that have to do with ischemic heart conditions. So these two vitamins working together actually works really, really well in allowing you to have good not just bone and healthy bones for the calcium and so forth, not just your immune system, but also heart function, right? So you can see anti-inflammatory disease as well. So vitamin D and vitamin K, a very good thing that you want to have in your essential daily pack, really. $8.50 for the member, very, very cheap, all right? The others on the market, a lot more than ours, and you can see the price right here. As we go on to magnesium, what about magnesium? Do you know that magnesium is as a matter of fact, in recent times, I'm not sure it's because I've been doing some searches on it, I'm just getting so much information about magnesium. It is really, really good. Over 300 biochemical reactions in our body is dependent on magnesium every single day. It's involved in muscle, in nerve, and energy, all right? Of the energy from our cells that we need to stay alert and to function well, our muscles, our nerve firing in the appropriate way. That is all dependent on magnesium. All right, over 300 enzyme reaction is needed. But beyond that, magnesium is necessary and very essential in sleep, in having a good sleep, right? Many persons think they do not have good, they can't sleep well, they can go to sleep on time and they don't have a good rest. It's because of lack of magnesium, right? It also is essential in heart problems, in staying focused, managing stress. You remember energy, staying focused and managing stress. All of these things are important to us as we function every day. And magnesium is essential in allowing us to manage this well, and also to perform our exercise. Magnesium is important. And when we talk about magnesium, our magnesium is not just any magnesium, because there may be different types of magnesium, different substrate of magnesium. And some persons might just say, okay, it's magnesium, I'm going to take it. But there are some of them that are that are necessary as a laxative. That's not the one that is going to help the nerve and so forth, right? The magnesium that's the very best is the magnesium glycinate and magnesium gluconate, all right? These help relieve anxiety, promotes bone strength, and also maintain healthy heart rhythm. They are essential to regulate the blood sugar, especially in persons with diabetes, amplify exercise performance, and also help reduce pain. So the magnesium we're talking about is very, very essential. The magnesium citrate and magnesium gluconate. That is what we have in ultra magnesium complex. You really want to have that in your cupboard as well, and your medicine chest. $8.95, very, very cheap for the month. All right. When we come to Super Red, the flagship of the company so far, Super Red is essential for cardiovascular health, for circulation, for brain and cognitive function. We talk about methylene blue just now. Super Red is an enhancer here as well. But we are talking about the red fruits and vegetable, right? We are talking about what you probably would have see on the grocery shelf, but you're not able to buy them individually. The red grapes, you know, and the pomegranates and the beets and the berries and all of these things. You wish that you had this, you own the supermarket, that you didn't have to pay for it, but you don't. And so we have put all of these things into one bottle, one container, in a powdered form. So that means it has no preservative. And that's very essential. I'm learning something about organic just this week that have me with my mouth wide open, saying what we think is organic is not organic. So a lot of the fruits that we think is organic, it's not that it's not produced in an organic way, but the method that they use to preserve it is messing it up and messing up our brains as well. All right. And I think it's by design. In any case, we are talking about something that does not have any preservative, because it's grounded and made into a powder form, and there is absolutely no preservative. So when we talk about organic, it's real organic with no preservatives. All right. And that is very good. So it is good not only for what I have said, circulation and cardiovascular and brain and function, but it's also good for sexual health as well. It increases energy and libido, and also reduces your high blood pressure. All right. It is good for your liver. It is good for recovery and stress. It is good for brain, as I said, and cognitive function and blood flow. So Super Red is something that you really, really want to have. You see, the body on its own regulates its pressure, the pressure level, right? By a compound that it produces called nitric oxide. But as you begin to age, we produce less nitric oxide. And again, that has to do with aging. As you begin to age, a lot of things begin to go bad, right? And it's essential that when a child is born, the child is born and you don't exactly know when the child is born. You ask the mom, how old is the child? a child, just a couple of days, we say how old. Why don't we say how young is the child? We always say how old is the child. How old are you? Why do we say that? Because we know that from the time you're born, you're getting old. From the time you're born, you're getting old, and that's exactly, it only goes up, it doesn't come back down. But here is what and so because of that, a lot of things begin to, that is robust, and that works well when you were a kid, or when you were a teenager. It begins to slow down, your metabolism begins to slow down, and all of these things. So nitric oxide as well begins to you're producing less. In fact, by the time you get age 50, you're producing half of what you produced when you were in the 20s. That is nitric oxide. And what would happen? Because nitric oxide is a vasodilator of the body that regulates your blood pressure and keeps your blood circulation smooth and unimpeded. When you are producing less nitric oxide, then what happens is the reverse. So you have less circulation, right? And you also have higher blood pressure. And that's why most persons develop high blood pressure as they begin to age, right? Nitric oxide, along with the diet and the lifestyle and so forth, that could trigger it even faster. All right. So Super Red actually produces provides the ingredient that your body needs to produce nitric oxide. And as it does that, through that process that looks a little long but not very difficult, but it is it produces enables your body to produce nitric oxide, and the higher concentration of nitric oxide also activates an enzyme in your body called guanylyl cyclase, which produces cyclic GMP. All right. And cyclic GMP, if you want to know the name, is cyclic guanosine monophosphate. That cyclic GMP, as long as there's a high concentration of it, it causes relaxation of your muscles, relaxation of your vein. It just causes relaxation right throughout the body. All right. And so the artery is relaxed, the veins are relaxed, it opens up, and more blood just flows in through it unimpeded. It can circulate through the body. So as long as you have a good, healthy amount of nitric oxide in your body, then your body naturally, literally corrects itself. So if there was some impediment, if there was high blood pressure, it brings it down because of the opening of the artery to allow more blood to flow in. Well, that also helps in sexual health, especially for men who need an erection, because as you have more blood around that flows into the vital organ, then you can get a good erection and maintain it. So so you can see how the science actually shows you how it works. And so you want to have Super Red in your healthy nutritional products as well. Super Red has alfalfa grass, it has the barley grass, all of these things help with your immune system. But it also have hawthorn berry. Hawthorn berry is powerful antioxidant. It has aronia fruit berry, vitamin C, superfood, and all of that working together, and pomegranate, spinach, grapeseed. I mean, just name it. And you can understand why it is so important, and so many persons are buying it at that little price of $18, right? As compared to Organifi red juice that that is sold for $70, and even Super Beets that is sold for $40. You can see how our product is matching these, and have even better ingredients than these, but also it is at a rock bottom price, right? We have the companion to Super Red, Super Green. And Super Green it's like a safety net for our health, where the nutrients are missing, all the cells that we have in our body needs to be nourished every day. The greens are what nourishes our body, all right? And your vegetables, and your fruits and your clean fruits and your vegetables, that's what is the lifeblood of our body. When persons are deficient in this thing, they get sick, right? And they develop all of these chronic diseases. So when you have the Super Green, you were talking about immune protection. You're talking about energy and recovery. You're again talking about stress support. We talked about that before, right? Magnesium and so forth, with and vitamin D, stress support. So a lot of persons have a lot of stress in their life and they don't know how to deal with it. And because of stress, your dopamine is released into your body and that's increases your blood pressure and all of these things. So if you can regulate that stress and manage it basically, then you can avoid all of these somatic issues that are taking place in your body because of the way that the trouble of your brain, basically. All right. So but it also helps with your digestion, right? It has the moringa, it has the dandelion, right? It has the aloe vera, and all of these really good stuff inside there, chlorella and spirulina. It has all of these. Moringa itself, the African call it the superfood, right? It has so much. It by itself has so much good qualities. But along with that, the super green helps what is called your microbiome. The microbiome is very important. That is the good bacteria, the good fungus, the good microorganism that lives inside of your gut. And it is essential for you because without it, your body cannot produce vitamin B12, for example, right? Humans cannot produce B12. It's the microbiomes in your gut that produces B12. So if you do not have a healthy microbiome population, colony, that's what it's called, then you will be lacking in B12. And then you begin to have nerve problems, all right? Nerve pains and nerve problems and so forth, all right? So it is good for food digestion, the microbiome. Certain bacteria are crucial for breaking down the starch, the fiber, and the nutrients in your food, all right? It is also good, let me just go back to a little more about microbiomes. It is also good for certain vitamins that we need. Vitamin K, for example, right? It is produced by the and folic acid and biotin. It is produced by the microbiome. It is good for mental health support. That is serotonin. We talked about being able to for stress and all of these things. The serotonin that is needed in your brain. As a matter of fact, most of persons who go persons who are depressed, they use a certain they use antidepressant, right? That is called a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, right? And these actually help your body balance off, you know, that whatever that is imbalance in your brain, and get it to think well again, to remove the depression so that you can think and you can function the way that it ought to. All right. So serotonin is necessary as a vital neurotransmitter. All right. It helps regulate your mood and your cognitive function. It is good for the skin health and immune system. So it's a topic all by itself, but it is very important. And organic super green helps out the microbiome, and you know, so it actually helps you in many ways. Our protein is complete plant-based, right? And it is maybe the best in the ingredients that you'll find on the planet. Not only does it is complete, it's organic, but it also is impregnated with 26 vitamins and minerals, right? That your body needs. So you know when you take this thing, it's not a complete food. So you don't want to just be feeding on it because it lacks carbohydrates, it lacks the fats, some of the fats that we need and so forth. But as it relates to your protein, you're gonna get all that you need for the day in this protein. All right. But of course you still want to eat your regular food, your grains and so forth. But this is a good, but especially if you want to remove yourself from flesh eating, or you want to become a vegan or something, that is absolutely very good for you. You are covered in terms of your essential amino acid and the protein that you produce. All right. So it also helps build and maintain lean muscle, right? And so it helps with weight loss as well. So it is very good compound to have. Along with it, we have the essential amino acid that is already in its basal form, its basic form. That is when you take in protein, it has to be broken down to the amino acid level, right? And then your body will use that to produce whatever protein it needs. Well, this one is already in that form, so it works almost instantly. It supports muscle strength and function. It boosts stamina and recovery, promotes energy and focus. It actually helps with the focus. I actually, yesterday whilst I was working, I had it in my water. I wasn't just drinking plain water in the sun. I was drinking essential amino water. It actually helped boost my energy level and kept me awake throughout the day, awake and alert. Even when I had to drive home, I was alert, no problem at all. So it actually works really, really good, and you want to have that along. We have factor 4. Factor 4 is maybe the first and only inflammation management supplement that have been formulated with these 4 most important and powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients. Most persons that tell me that is one of the ones I want to have. The fish oil, where you get the purest omega-3. You also get the turmeric, garlic, and CoQ10 combined in a very, very good blend that Dr. Heather Volbs have put together, and it helps control and reverse inflammation. So what we're talking about, it fights inflammation, it supports your joints and your organ, it promotes the immune health, as well as a healthy circulation. Everything to do with circulation and anti-inflammatory. Because the thing about it is that chronic inflammatory disease is the #1 cause of sickness and death in the world. We're talking about half of all deaths are related to inflammation-related disease. We're talking about the heart disease, we're talking about stroke, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, kidney, liver, all of that is related to inflammation in your body. If you have something that is actually reversing this or controlling that inflammation, you are actually giving yourself a second lease on life, right? You are beginning to heal yourself. Does it work instantly? No, but it begins to work to reverse the conditions in your system that has gotten you sick or is about to get you sick. So this is a very good product to have in your closet as well. Into your medicine chest, I should say. There is a coffee that, for coffee lovers, there is a coffee that is used, but this one is I would say a kind of a healthy coffee, because it has other ingredients that they have added, pyropian, ginseng, and so forth. It has mushrooms in there, and it helps in healthy mood. It helps in focus and mental clarity. It's very big on weight loss for persons who want to lose. That's a very good one. And then the functional mushroom that helps, it's called adaptogens, right? 6 of the world's most powerful mushrooms that ease your stress, support a healthy body, and just help you feel great. All right. So this is a good product as well. The CBD oil, you've probably heard about it. CBD is good for so many things, relieving pain and inflammation and inflammation we talked about just now, depression, anxiety, cancer symptoms, and so forth. CBD has been shown to treat seizures, right? Parkinson's disease, and so forth, cerebral palsy. So all of these things, and pain, we talked about that. So CBD is very, very good, and they're just beginning to see and to study these things so much more than they have in the past. Because you see, at the beginning, when they heard about the cannabis plant, they just put a global ban on it, right? Because all they saw was it's causing your persons to be high and that's causing addictions and so forth. And so they just put a global ban on it. But what they basically threw the baby with the bathwater in that. So all the good that they could have gotten out of it, they just forgot about. But now, as they go back into this thing and they recognize it, there's so much more good than the bad. And they can isolate it so that you can get only the good and leave out all the bad, right? And that's what they have done. And they have produced it in pure CBD oil, which is a cannabinoid, that is a phytocannabinoid in the plant. And the plant itself has been shown to have at least 113 cannabinoids, right? One of which is THC. Only one of the 113 is THC. The THC is the one that produces the high and that produces the addiction, right? So you can isolate that one, then all of the 112 remaining are very good stuff. All right. So yeah, so you can't just destroy and throw away a plant just because it has one thing that's bad, especially if you can isolate it and remove it. If you don't need it in that regard, the rasters would say, well, I need it. You know, that helps me. But for other persons who want the health benefit out of it, you can isolate and get all of the other 112 without having to get the THC. So as we talked about it, we have produced two versions, well, three versions of the CBD oil, the 750, the 1500, and also the 300 milligrams for the pets, for animals, you know, a lower dose. But when you compare ours with the ones on the market, Green Roads has a 550 milligram CBD, and theirs goes for $90. Ours is 750 milligrams. That is additional 200 milligrams of CBD, pure CBD oil, and I was only going for $18. Young Living, another leading one, has a 500 milligram CBD. You can see it right here, 500 milligram, and right here. And then yet ours has 250 milligrams more, but theirs is for $80, and ours is just for $18. So we're talking about 5 times less in terms of our cost with more CBD than theirs, right? And yet they've sold quite a lot. Well, I guess they've sold quite a lot until LiveGood came on the market, because now persons are recognizing you're getting more, higher concentration for a fraction of the cost, all right? And that is why we are growing by leaps and bounds. We have some products for the skin. Instant Youth helps you feel, look young, basically, in a matter of 2 minutes. In fact, they say it's 90 seconds, right? And I've actually used it. I bought it so I could see if that was true. You know, and it actually works. You can feel it actually working on your skin, right? So it reduces the appearance of wrinkles. Now I understand that the number that they have is dwindling, and I don't think it will be replaced. So if you need to get it, you have to get it now. All right. Along with that, there's the Ageless, which actually has the collagen. Now, you know that if you did not know that our skin is made up of 75% collagen, but as we age, our body stops producing collagen. It's a type of protein, right? And that leads to the development of unwanted wrinkles, causing the appearance of age on the skin, all right? So the dryness and the sagginess is because of the lack of collagen in your skin. But if you are able to reintroduce collagen into your body or stimulate your cell to produce it, then you are actually reversing the condition of aging, basically reversing, you know, controlling, you know, in some way reducing it. And so you can actually be looking younger, and not just looking, but feeling younger. Your skin is aging less quickly, you know, and that is a good, that's good. And these are all made from 12 nutrient-rich superfood for your skin, right? We're talking about natural products, natural antioxidants, and so forth. It promotes natural regeneration of collagen. Now, there's also another product that came out recently that has more collagen. That one is called collagen peptide, and these one help actually slow down the skin aging, as we talked about, but it's a higher concentration. It have it causes it counter joint pain, right? And improve lean mass. So it also strengthens your muscle. Without it, our skin begins to sag. Muscles and bones lose their strength and structure. The joints lose its mobility. The ligaments and the tendons, they suffer, and you get the pain in your joints and your knees and your, you know, and your fingers and so forth. Could be related to lack of collagen, all right, as it begins, because your body stops producing it. And so that, again, with the aging process, all right? So what LiveGood have done, they've provided us with the most amazing, maybe the highest quality hydrolyzed collagen. That is called, and the two types is type 1 and type 3, all right? And it also has some compounds in it. In fact, there's a compound in it called velocitol. Velocitol facilitates muscle growth, lean body mass, and faster muscle recovery. It also has another compound called polynol that protects the body from chronic inflammation. All right, it assists in boosting cognitive function and performance, as well as helping to maintain blood sugar or blood glucose, slows down the aging process, and even promote weight loss. All right. There's also another compound called Oprexflex, clinically proven to improve joint comfort, function, and mobility. So it's not just the collagen, but there are other stuff in here that actually helps with many aspects with regards to your health, your skin, your brain, function, stress level, sugar control, and all of that. So we are talking about a very, very good product they have put together. And see, when Ryan Goodkin puts this thing together and he put complementary substance in this so that you're not only targeting one thing, but you are actually getting a multiplicity of good effects from our products. All right. CBD pain relief cream. It has all of the things that you know that you would normally get from these pain relief gels and the deep heats and so forth that you'll get. But beyond that, it has the CBD, the nano CBD and the nano CBG. And that actually helps to reduce and inhibits pain and inflammation, right? So so it actually supposedly the ingredients tell you that it would work. I have not used it myself, but those who have would have testified that it actually works. Now, there are also some patches that we just recently got. The patches actually, there's the energy and focus patches, and then there's the sleep patches. So the AM and the PM, basically, all right? You want to stay alert during the day, and you want to be able to function well. These energy patches helps you. What it does is that it releases the ingredients. It releases the drug, not just the drug, but I would say medicine. I would say ingredients. It's not medicine as such, but because it's a natural product we're talking about, it's not drugs. But it releases the content into your bloodstream through your skin. And you usually want to apply to a place where there is no hair on your skin, right? And that is like the inside of your wrist, maybe your shoulder, or even your ankle. So these are the areas you would put it on and that it sticks, but you want to avoid having cream and oils on your skin at the time because it will affect the adhesiveness of it. When you apply it, it would release its content into your system, into your blood, and you begin to see the result within 30 minutes of the application. It can last for up to 8 hours. So if you're talking about sleeping, you will be getting a good 8 hours of rest. Whilst you're sleeping, it's still releasing gradually into your system and allowing you to sleep well. And the same thing for the daytime, it does. All of these are natural products. Natural, we are not talking about drugs here. There's nothing chemical inside of there. Everything is natural. So if you want all of that we have talked about, you can get it. As a member, you get it for $319. That's $320. If you buy them individually, it's going to be more. But as a combined everything pack, you can get it for $319.95. As a retail, you get it for some more, $170, $470. There is now some countries that does not allow for CBD trafficking, like Canada and even my country as well. So they've done everything pack, but without the CBD products. And you can get this one for $230. All right. So that's a good deal as well. There is also the daily essential pack that if all you need is just the daily essential pack, it has the vitamins, it has the D3, K2, it has the magnesium D3. If it's a male, you take the male. The men, if it's a woman, you take the woman multivitamin. And these work together and you could get this for just a simple $27. You get one of each. This is daily essential. Ultra magnesium, the D, vitamin D, and the multivitamins. Very, very good combination. Lean body pack, if you're concerned about losing your weight and so forth, but you have the essentials, but you also have the amino acid, you get 2 complete plant-based protein inside there too, as well as the multivitamins for men or women. So that would help you. And if you a coffee drinker, then you could add the coffee as well. That will help you lose the weight very, very quickly, but not just quickly, but in the right way. There is the Ultimate Wellness Pack that you can also get. You can go on the website and see that there's a maximum energy pack. So persons who are out there working hard and maybe doing laborers work, you know, and you need that energy every day. Maybe an athletes and so forth. These are the ones that you probably, the pack that you probably want to look at. There are also some swag and accessories, and I wanted to point that out because you can get your you know, for your advertising as well. I'm presently wearing this t-shirt and it feels really, really nice. The LiveGood t-shirt. There is the shaker bottle that you can use to mix your product. As well as the tongue tops for the ladies. You see Lisa using it quite a lot, you know, and as well. So you can get that all on the website. That's just some accessories. Now, having said all of that, with regards to the products that we have and how it can help in improving your health, we also want to talk to you about how you can be part of LiveGood. You notice that I keep saying about a member and the retail. To be a member of LiveGood, you need to get a link from a sponsor. A sponsor is someone who's a part, an affiliate in LiveGood. You are given links that you can give out to persons who want to join. So you get a link from maybe the person that invited you to this meeting. And having gotten that link, you would sign up. You would sign up your name and so forth so that you can become a member of LiveGood. How much do you need? To become an affiliate member of LiveGood, you need $40 US, just $40 US. Now, why is it so low? Because most other companies that you join, we're talking about $100, $200, $150, $300, sometimes even $500 to join. This is only $40. Why? Because LiveGood is intent. The goal of LiveGood is to get people healthy and stay healthy. Now, if you have a lot of money and so forth, you probably already taken care of your health. You have the money to spend. But what about those who do not have that amount of money? Well, we want to get them healthy as well. And so we have put that cost as very, very low so that everybody, at least almost everybody, can be part of it and get themselves healthy and stay healthy. After that, you paid your $40 as a one-time, never have to pay that again. The only other thing that you need to pay to maintain your membership and to entitle you to the benefits of LiveGood it's a $9.95 monthly. So in other words, at $49.95, you become an affiliate member of LiveGood. There is another way that you can become if you want to. You're thinking big, you've seen the product and you say, I want to be on this thing for the year. I'm just going to pay my year package. Well, if you pay your year package, you get a 20%, a $20 discount. In other words, 2 months is eliminated in that the costs for 2 of the months are given back to you, and you still have a 12-month coverage, but you pay for 10 months, basically. All right, so you get 2 months savings. So that's even a better deal. All right, but having said that, what do you get when you become a member of LiveGood, an affiliate member? You're given a website, and the website looks exactly something similar to that, where you have it said, you know, this mine says, welcome Glenn Charles, that's my name, you in control. All right, this is the control panel for your LiveGood business. From here, you can view your product orders, you can see your genealogy, your earnings, full access to all the tools and training available to help you share the products and build your team. It says that right there on that website. All right, so you can see where you can get paid, how much you get paid. You can even see persons who are on your website and how many persons that visited and so forth. It basically gives you, it's a complete spreadsheet, basically, you know, of online spreadsheet of everything that's happening in your business. That's your control panel in LiveGood. Number 2, you're given a Powerline landing page. What is that? This is basically the website that has the advertising on it. That is the one that you send out to persons so that they would see the business that you're talking about. It's a 5.5 minute video presentation that is produced by Ben Glinsky, and it basically introduces you to the what LiveGood is about in 5 minutes, right? And persons get excited when you see it. you are asked to, if you after you see it, you're interested, they ask you to reserve your position. And right there, you sign up your name, put in your email address, that's all. And then the rest of the information is sent into your email. So now they deal with you directly. You see what you need to do, how to join, and so forth, and where and how do you set up your account. So you could pay in your $49.95, or if you want to pay for a year, the one's $39.95. You could do that and get yourself on board and your journey started with LiveGood. So it's very, very simple to join. All right. Then there is also another website that is given to you. It's called a retail site. On that retail site, you are given all of the products I've just mentioned, but it all is in your name. It literally says, welcome to A.Charles' website. When somebody clicks on it, it is Marva, you say, welcome to Marva Lindsay's website, right? And anybody else here on the platform, Annette Philbert, Philip, it will see the same thing. Welcome to Annette Philip website. There you will see all of the products of LiveGood. The products are placed on your site. The site is built for you where you can advertise, you can send it to your Facebook, your Instagram. You can make a video when we put the link at the bottom, so persons, or even if you want to develop a QR code for it, whatever you want to do, you can paint on your shirt. Person you walking around this and say, contact me. You can have your little business card and say, click on this thing. We talk about the product. You could go to a gym. You could go to anywhere. You could talk about the product and tell the persons where they could go to find the products. You give them that information, just that link, like the one on the bottom here. And then they would be able to go there and to make the purchase for themselves. They pay up with their credit card. They pay up with their debit card or whatever, crypto, whatever that they choose. And they could go ahead and buy and purchase their product. All right. Now, having said all of that, so that is what you get with LiveGood initially. But you can get more, because as an affiliate of LiveGood, that is the person who paid the $40, you have not only have access to the website, but LiveGood tells you that you can actually gain money back on a weekly and monthly basis from LiveGood. All right. Here's how you do it. So there are 6 or 7 different ways that that you can get money back from LiveGood. But of course, you qualify along as you go along with some of it. All right. So the very first one is the weekly quick start bonus, weekly quick start commission. When you have LiveGood and you talk about it, or maybe you invited somebody to a lecture like this one, and the person say, well, I'm interested in LiveGood. I'm interested in the product, and also maybe interested in the compensation. Then the person comes in at $49.95. They pay in that into LiveGood, right? Like you did, and everybody else that comes in does. All right. So as you pay that $49.95, LiveGood recognizes the person that sponsored you, the person that enrolled you, the person that you use their link to come in. You fall under that person in the LiveGood matrix. LiveGood honors the person who told you about this product, because now basically the person have brought in a new sale, a new member, a new participant in the LiveGood family, right? Having brought in $50, $49.95, you brought in $50, LiveGood keeps $25 for themselves, and they give you, who brought in that individual, $25. So if you bring in, let's say, 2 persons for the week, let's say you got started, you said to your friend, and they got excited, they came in to join, you would have made for the week $25 on the first person and $25 on the second person. If you brought 10 persons, that would be 25 by 10. That's $250. If you bring as many as you can, there's no limit as to how many you can bring. The highest right now I'm noticing is have brought in over 1,000 persons. You're talking about 1,000 times $25 that you have made, right? In just fast start weekly bonus, right? So every time you bring in somebody, you get $25. If you begin to rank up, that is, let's say when you bring in 2 persons into the company, you become a bronze. and then you rank up. Now the company no longer pays you just 50%, but they pay you 50 plus 10, which is 60% of the of what you brought in. All right. Yes, that's yeah. No, secondly, you also open up, I think I said wrong, you also open up generational fast start bonus. That's what I should have said. So here's what happens. If you become a bronze member, you now open up an opportunity to gain from your affiliate or your or persons that fall under you. So not only do you get from the person that you bring in directly, but if that person brings in somebody, you actually can get from that person as well. So let me give an example. If I brought in Avis, and if I would have gotten $25 from Avis, but Avis goes now and brings in Barbara. So Avis will get $25 from Barbara, but because I'm a bronze member, I will also get a 10% from Barbara as well. If I become a silver member, then I go 4 generations deep, and I could get 5% on the third level, and another 5% on the 4th level. So these may be persons I maybe never know. I probably have never heard of them. But because I am growing, I am opening generational a generational fast start bonus on it. That's how LiveGood pays back. That it pays back if from different levels. The first level, everybody gets 50%, but anybody else who begins to grow in rank, and that means they are bringing more persons into the company, or encouraging their members to bring more persons, then they also getting some benefit directly as well. There is a matrix, which is the second way that persons can gain money back from LiveGood. The matrix 2x15 monthly commission. That one is not a weekly, but a monthly commission. And the way that you do this one, as you bring in persons into the company, you tell persons and they join using your link, you have 2 positions. Everybody has 2 positions, a right and a left, all right? But as this begins to fill, as this fills up, you'll become a bronze at that point because you have brought in 2 persons. Then if you have a 3rd person or 4th person, then there's no more direct position on the U in that matrix. But you still, when they come in, because you're the one who brought them in, you still get the weekly commission from them because they're one of your directs. However, in the matrix, they fall under one of those that you bring in. So under that gray man that you brought in here, he gets a bonus from you. That is because you have brought in a 3rd person that falls under him, and he gets his matrix getting filled up as well. All right. And then he on the right also gets 1. As you continue to bring, if you yourself have more persons, then you will share all of these to your team. So you're basically helping your team. All right. And when he now begins to work and he brings in these 2, that might go under him and this might go under him. And pretty soon, your team is beginning to grow in numbers. All right. As it grows, LiveGood is offering 2.5% from everybody in your team that falls in your team. All right, 2.5% of the $9.95, that is the monthly membership fee that everyone contributes every month. Out of that $10.95 is you get 25 cents. Everybody gets 25 cents from everybody that's under them. So if you have 100 persons under you, you'll get 25 cents from each. That works out to be $25. If you have 1,000 persons under you, that's $250. You just divide by 4, all right? And it grows up. Now, if as your level begins to fill up in time, a year, or 6 months down the road, or maybe a year and a half, you begin to fill up because persons are getting to know about the company. They're adding people. Everyone is bringing in 2 or 3 or more, and your team is beginning to fill. It can come to a place where you can actually go down to as deep as 15 levels. And if all 15 levels are filled, then you can be walking away every month with over 16,000. Now, will you get there? Maybe you may not get there. But even if you were to get into a place where you can make a $500 more, or even a $250 more, or something like a $300 more every month in just the matrix, that is healthy, and that can go a long way in with your finances. There's a matching bonus that's even more exciting. And the matching bonus is If I bring in a direct, I bring in somebody into the company and they make $100 in the matrix for the month, then the company awards me half of what my direct made. So if my direct made 100, then I'm offered $50. If my direct made 500, then I'm offered $250. Now think about it. If you brought in 10 persons into LiveGood, over time you've worked and 10 persons have signed up, active members, and each of them makes a simple thing like $200. Let's say each of them make $200 for the month in their matrix. You will be getting $100 of each one of them. So that's 100 by 10. That's $1,000 that you will be making in matching bonus. But you remember, you also got from your own matrix as well. You probably would have made a $300 in your matrix, plus another $1,000 in your matching bonus. That's helping you, right? It's helping you. That is how LiveGood is giving back. Now, where are they getting the money from? From the matrix, from the member. As we give in that $10, LiveGood is dividing that $10 and giving it to all the members who are active in LiveGood, right? And so everybody is getting a little piece of the pie. They're not keeping the money. They are actually giving it back and sharing it with everybody, and according to your work and according to your rank and so forth. All right. So everybody's getting something back. Then there is the retail commission. The retail commission is when I talked earlier on, I said that you got that website, you got that third website where you have the product in all your name, and when persons want the product, you just give them the link to the website, and they go on the website and they buy their products. Well, as you sell the product, or as the product is sold, the person pay up for the product, then there is a profit that LiveGood makes. For example, the super red. For the member, the super red is $18, but for the retail person, the super red is $30, $29.95. So LiveGood would have made a $12 difference here. That is $12 profit. So what LiveGood does, they say, because it was sold on your website, you're the one that on your website the product was sold, then they will be splitting the profit with you. So as an unranked member, you haven't brought in anybody, or maybe only one, but you don't have two yet, you will be getting 50% of the profit. If you become a bronze member, let's say you have added 2 persons into the company, you will be getting 60% of the profit. A silver gets 70, a gold gets 75, platinum gets 78, and a diamond gets 80% of the profit. In other words, if the profit is $100, well, a diamond member would get $80 and the company keeps 20. If you are unranked, you will be the company will be keeping $50 and you will be getting 50. Not bad, right? The company is splitting the profit half and half. And when we talk about LiveGood, the company that gives back to its members, that's what we're talking about. And that is for persons who are in the affiliate membership category. Those who paid the $40, you will entitle, or you put yourself in the position to get money back from LiveGood every month. All right. So then we have the influencer bonus. That's the 5th way that you can make money out of LiveGood. That influencer bonus, that if you're somebody who influencer, you can make a lot of sales. If you make a lot of sales for the month, let's say $250, $2,500 in sales, well, LiveGood adds, so the 50% that you're getting in the profit, they add another 10, so you're getting 60% of the profit. If you spend for this month, you were able to influence persons, and you got all that sale, $5,000 sale for LiveGood, well, they would be giving you 70%. That is 50. Everyone is getting the 50. But you will be getting an additional 20%. If ever that you are able to make sales of $50,000 for the month, then you are getting all of the profits. That is 50 that everyone gets, and also the 50 more is added to it. That means you're getting the entire 100% of the profit. So whatever profit is made on that 50,000, you'll be able to keep all of it. So this is just another way that LiveGood gives back. The 5th way that LiveGood gives back, or the 6th way, is when everyone's trying to aspiring for it to become a diamond in LiveGood. When you become a diamond, there is a diamond pool bonus that you are given to share. The diamond pool bonus is 2% divided of all qualified diamond rank members. 2% of the sales of LiveGood. So if LiveGood makes $2 billion in sale, then 2% of that $2 billion is put aside into a diamond pool. These are for all persons who are ranked in the as diamonds. These are not for everybody, right? And that's why everybody is aspiring to get to that diamond, because when you get there, you share the spoils. When LiveGood, the very first person who became a diamond, the 2% of sales for that month was equal to $25,000. He took everything home. A guy called Tim Miller. Well, the next month, 2 more persons had become diamond. But at this time, it was no longer 25% that was 2%, because the company had grown, more persons had added, more sales were done. It was $69,000 that represented the 2%. And so they were able to divide that amount the three, and each of them got $23,000. So Tim Miller would have gotten $25,000 in his first month, another additional $23,000 in his second month. And God knows what he has gotten since then. This is a good, this is very good. That's why everybody is saying, okay, that's my ultimate goal, to become a diamond. I'm going to work towards it. All right. And as you go along, you get from the bronze level to the silver level, you are getting monthly. It's not that you have only when you get to diamond you get. We're saying that this is just a separate way that LiveGood pays. And then there is the crown diamond, that an additional 5% is added to that total sales. And you instead of picking up 2%, you will be picking up, or divide, you'll be picking up 2.5% basically of it. So these are the ways that the company give up. But how do you get your money? If you are American citizen, it becomes easy. They could directly deposit it into your US account, and some persons may have that because you're affiliated. You have affiliation to the United States. So a direct deposit into your bank account, that's how you get paid. For the international market, there is an e-wallet that is powered by iPayout. As long as you have money that is coming your way, they ask you to join that e-wallet. And then they would send that money to you through e-wallet, or they could just send to your back office and you decide what you want to do with it. But if you get to e-wallet, then the e-wallet can transfer it to your bank. You could wire transfer it, but there will be a little cost in that because wire transfer. Or they could upload it to a prepaid card, or even through Bitcoin. They could pay you for Bitcoin. Here is what the prepaid card look like. It's a MasterCard. It means that MasterCard has vetted our company and noticed that it is a legitimate company. And so they have produced one, they have made one of their cards specifically available for the LiveGood member. And so when you have this MasterCard, I think it costs just $10 to own one. And the company you can direct the company to pay you, or to upload your money onto the MasterCard. And with that, it's a MasterCard. You can use it wherever MasterCard is used in the world. It's called World, right up here, World MasterCard. So you can use it at the point of sale to swipe. You go to a restaurant, or you want to pay for a hotel or application or whatever, you use your MasterCard, and then you can get your money deducted, online. You can buy online. You can go to your Amazon and make your purchase, and then just as you would do with your normal debit card, you can use your MasterCard to get your product, right? Wherever MasterCard is used, you are able to make use of the money that you're getting from LiveGood. All right, so that's a good method. Other persons are more into the crypto, and they say, I want my money even more secure. I want it to be almost like an investment, but I'm going to use it to buy Bitcoin. And so they can convert what is coming your way into Bitcoin and send it to you through a company called BitPay. All right, BitPay. They will take 1% commission off you, but that's just the cost of making business. All right, but so in other words, you can use your money in various ways. You can also just leave your money in your back office or in your e-wallet and use it to pay for your monthly membership. You can use it to buy your product. So instead of now going back into your pocket to get money to buy products, you can actually use the money that you're getting paid to buy your product. So, you know, on your own money that you work on your 5 to 9, or 8:30 to 4:30, you can keep that to do your house, your other stuff. All right. So there are benefits to being in LiveGood, the products, and as well the compensation. All right. Now, having seen all of that, you really want to return to the person who invited you and say, I'm on board, I'm interested, this is beautiful. I can see how I have enough persons in my contact list. I could really, really begin to get to work and to have them to watch these videos or maybe listen to a live, you know, one of these sessions and be able to benefit from it. Now, having said that, I need to say, as with any business, each individual's success may vary. It's not a one size, a one cap fit all, and everybody gonna get the same thing. It's totally dependent on the individual capacity, his business experience, his dedication, his desire, right? There is no guarantee concerning the level of success that one may experience with the LiveGood compensation plan. However, it is dependent on the person's performance and work. So if you put in the effort, you will get the results. If you did not put effort, then you may not get anything substantial coming your way. But still, nevertheless, even if you didn't get, you didn't get much in compensation because you really haven't put in the effort, but you still have access to discounted products that are very good for your health. Some persons join just because of the products, because they recognize that this can help them get off all of their diabetes medication, all of their pressure medication, or at least reduce on the amount, because they are taking in things that are going to restore their body, restore the nitric oxide level in their body, bring down their blood pressure in a natural way without any side effect. Persons are joining for many reasons. I joined because of the products. Not that I'm sick or anything, but I saw the science, and I saw how it would work, and I saw I could promote that to persons who I see in my clinic every day, you know, and introduce them and tell them, here is a way you can get your body back in shape, get your health back on track, and to stay healthy. And so I joined because of that. Of course, the compensation would be an additional bonus, and you can get excited about that as well. But so having said all of that, do not procrastinate. Do not waste time. Get on board. When you get on board, you get a link, you can start sharing to your friends and family, and you know, and bring them on board as well. And you will benefit from it. They will benefit from it. They will love you even more for sharing that with them. We will stop the recording